July 29th, 2022, we lost our cat Bambi. She was at least 15 years old. We're not sure because she was trapped off the streets. Back in Chicago, Janet used to do this thing called TNR, which was like trap, neuter, and release. And Bambi was one of the cats that was trapped in one of her traps. Zen and Bambi were both trapped, and Yo-Yo was our only adopted cat. He was never on the streets like the other two. They were part of our original 3 pets: Yo-Yo, Bambi, and Zen. And for the most part, they got along pretty well in the beginning. At least they were civil to each other. Zen was always aloof and much more feral than the other two, because we believe Bambi was probably a pet that was put out on the streets and not a natural alley cat, so she wasn't as streetwise. So her and Yo-Yo got along pretty well. In fact, Bambi stood up for Yo-Yo when Zen used to bully him when he was a kitten, and for a while they got along pretty well. Bambi and Yo-Yo, they were kind of like their own little clique against Zen, and Zen was doing her thing, and everything was fine. So, but cats at the heart of it all are just kind of like little adorable little killers, unfortunately. So eventually they're going to evolve into something else. When we trapped Smokey, Smokey the male cat kind of teamed up with Yo-Yo, and they became kind of a crime cartel, and just kind of wreak havoc sometimes against the female cats, which is not cool, but that's what cats do. I really recommend that you never really have more than 2 cats. I know a lot of cat people will have something to say about that, but it's best not to have more than 2 if you don't want to have any turf wars.
So, what is it? October 25th?
Sounds good.
October 25th, 2019. This is me and Lorenza. We wear hats because we go in and out of the house a lot with the dogs, and it's warmer that way. And this is Bambi. We love her so much. And she has a little accidental snarl because her mouth sometimes stays up. But she's the sweetest cat ever. See, she's doing her accidental snarl right now.
She's snarling. Oh, yeah. Oh, Bambi.
Little Bambi with her little snarl.
It's a cute snarl.
You're a good girl, aren't you? Her most common bed is on top of the fridge. She likes being up there because nobody else wants to be up there, so nobody takes it from her. Little delicate little girl.
She has asthma sometimes.
She does have asthma sometimes, but we're hoping maybe it's food related and we change her food and it'll go away. Maybe. She likes looking out the window, of course. She used to be she was on the street in Chicago. I saved her life by trapping her. And now she's, she maybe was born like January-ish 2006, maybe. So then she's maybe...
She's at least 13.
Yeah. And one of her eyes is all cloudy, but she's not in pain. It's from an old injury.
No, it's an injury. You're right. She fell in the closet at that time.
Because she's immune compromised, so it doesn't heal fully. But she's not in pain. And she's still a little daredevil. She still does dangerous stuff all the time. She's very pretty. Oops, sorry, Bambi. Okay.
Say bye, Bambi.
I think she's done being praised and worshipped.
Yes, she is. This is Bambi signing off.
That's right. That's all for now. Talk to you later.
Bambi was the only cat that would use that little circular bed that we set on the fireplace.
Go hang out.
She kind of made that her own little thing. And after Yo-Yo passed, she would always hang out with my dog Abel and I during the MST3K Friday night hangouts. So she was really cool about that. Just like Yo-Yo, she would hang around for like maybe an hour or so, and then she'd take off and do her own thing. Cats are pretty flighty about that kind of stuff, but we were always happy to have her around, even for that short time. Unintentional snarls. Unintentional snarl. You're so pretty. When you unintentionally snarl. We love you, baby. We always thought that Bambi was part dog. She really liked all the dogs we've ever had. When we did dog sitting back in the day, she would always be curious about all the dogs. She was never afraid of them. She was always a little daredevil, and she always loved watching the dogs, even out in the yard when we would take them out. She would just watch as we took the dogs out to do their thing, and she'd be waiting for us. And sometimes she would be yelling at us through the screen or through the glass. At some point, she started to get sick this year, and we knew it was not good. She stopped eating. We did all we could to put weight on her, but then she bounced back for a while, and she started really enjoying these squirrel videos that we found on YouTube. That she would just watch those and get really, really psyched up about them. And there was this thing she used to do when she was a kitten. It was like a cartoon scamper. I wish to God we could have caught it on tape, but you never knew when she would do it, and we were never filming when she did it. She would just start running in place and running and running, and she wouldn't even move. And then she'd just take off like a cartoon cat. It was so funny. She was watching these videos. It was like she was feeling like that same youthful exuberance she had when she was doing her cartoon scamper. But eventually, um, that phase passed, and uh, she started not eating again, and we did all we could. We started injecting her with all kinds of stuff, and it didn't really help. Um, you see here, she just was exhausted. She would just watch those videos until she was like tuckered out and go to sleep. So eventually, we just decided it was time to say goodbye to her. In my ideal world, her and Yo-Yo are back together again, and they're hanging out, and they're coming to visit us all the time. Thanks for stopping by and watching this video. And yeah, this is our tribute to one of our, if not our favorite pet of all time, Bambi. We love you forever, Bambi.